At the eastern edge of a fallen world lies a cliffside village. Harboring the last survivors of the human race, those who chose exile over death. They train day and night, confined to their hideout, their legacy cursed, survival their sole purpose. Legend warns of the demon army bound to strike again, eager to completely eradicate humans. Fortunately, legend also tells of a hero flying in from the Western Ocean to bring protection and knowledge. On a day that begins like so many others, a young ninja is about to be visited by the Western hero and sent on a perilous journey into this merciless world to carry a scroll paramount to the clan's survival. Messenger. Hey guys, today we're trying the Messenger as requested by Patreon subscriber Daniel Leahy. Boop boop. I've got this one not because I got a press code, but instead because I think it was free one week at some point on Epic Games. Decent number of games, just keep getting into my library that way actually. Whoops! It's a great name for a ninja. Another day, and still no sign of this so-called Western hero. Training used to be fun, but all we do now is memorize boring prophecies. Demon army this and magic scroll that. Nothing happened in centuries, so why are we still hiding? I wish I could just leave this place and go explore the world. Gather around, everyone. History lesson is about to begin. Oh great, another lecture. Oh yeah, definitely calling you back to some visuals from Ninja Gaiden. I guess I should at least show up this time. Yep. Oh yeah, even the mid-air flip and everything. Oh yeah, this is familiar. So Ninja Gaiden was one of my first video games ever. It was crushing. I don't think I ever made it far in it, ever. But I had like... I think I had like the Mario and Duck Hunt hybrid cartridge and Ninja Gaiden. And that was like all I had for a while. And then maybe like track and field. This was a hell of a early experience with video games. Maybe I should go back and actually try Ninja Gaiden again sometime to see if I can get anywhere in it. It's probably completely crushing. Right on time to try the new course. Show us your cloud step technique. Jump, hit jump. Okay. So you can't double jump, but you can jump again after you hit something in midair. Apparently more than once. Okay. That's a really particular style of Metroidvania movement you might have. I think this is a Metroidvania, I think. Well, look who decided to grace us with their presence. Have you done your reading? Ever the rebel. What's the point? All we do is rot in this hideout anyway. I see the importance of our ancestors' wisdom is lost on you, but let me assure you that the threat of the demon army is very real, and should they... oh, that's the demon army! Timing. They have returned. This is all wrong. The Western hero was supposed to save us. Watch out! Well, I was lucky. I guess I'm not so whoops after all. Don't go. You are not ready. And kill. Nope. I can do it. Oh god. Burn it all. Burn the humans to their knees. Ah, so the rest of us gets to live. You just want to burn our shins off? Not so fast, big boy. Oh, and who might you be? Are you really all they've got? Pathetic. Prepare to die. That sound. Impossible. Can it be the Western hero? Hero Senpai's come to save me. Oh. It seems luck is with you on this day. Barmazathel. Yes, my king. Keep an eye on this worm. Certainly, my king. Count your blessings, ninja. My minions will make short work of you in the autumn hills. Well, he was girthy. Are you? The Western hero? Something like that. To be honest, I got here way too late. And you look like the most capable around here. I have a task of the utmost importance for you. Take this scroll and carry it across the island. You need to reach Glacial Peak's summit, where 3 sages will be waiting for you. But who are you, and why is this scroll important? You'll find answers along the way. Head for the village gate now. The Shroud of Night will be your only protection to make it through the autumn hills. Godspeed, messenger. You got the scroll. You have been chosen to be the messenger, tasked with carrying the scroll across your cursed world. Alright. How does this work? He just vanished. What the fuck? Are you supposed to be helpful? Alright, bye. That probably takes a while to do. You gotta switch out the different color palettes over and over again so you have a pattern you're happy with. Alright. The hero that's supposed to save the day didn't save the day. He was late, and he sent me on with a message to somewhere, for some reason, to do something. Kappa? Huh. Well, he was nice. Oh, here we go. Ah. Not my finest moment. One shot, one kill. Oop, these have to be destroyed. Alright, I can keep jumping the longer... yeah, as long as I'm hitting it, I can keep jumping and jumping and jumping. You can definitely see the shared influence between this game and Shovel Knight for a number of reasons. Actually looks really similar to the first level, but nighttime. From that game. Oh. What will you do? Look at the floor. Please don't touch the cabinet. Ah, the messenger. I wasn't expecting you so soon. What is this place? This is the shop. It doesn't look like a shop. Do I look like a shopkeeper? Anyways, so I'm this mystic character who will be mentoring and supporting you on your epic quest to save the world. All you need to do is take the scroll to the top of the faraway mountain with 3 sages from my order will be waiting for you. Your order? Slow down, that was way too much text for one dialogue box. Look, just keep going eastward and make sure you grab all these time shards you see lying around. I can use them to upgrade your abilities and artifacts. First one's on the house. Enjoy! Climbing claws. Press against walls while airborne to stick to them. Ah, very Ninja Gaiden. Anything? Upgrade? Ah, that's the time shards. The shards. Concealed arm guards make you more resistant. Get 1 more HP. Or strike with the ninja. Attack enemy projectiles. Empower your attacks, letting you destroy the projectiles. You can even cloud step off them. Ooh, that seems very useful. Chat. What do you want to chat about? This is the claws? So, climbing claws. Oh yeah, you can press against walls to cling to them and climb up at your leisure. Makes sense. The way everything looks, it just felt like I should be able to do that. Yes, that's why John Gaiden invented them decades ago. Alright, we're just referencing text boxes and Ninja Gaiden now. Or Gaiden. Oh. Ninja Gaiden. Who's John Gaiden? Never mind. Just an acknowledgement I need to get out of the way. I don't get it. Some will. What do you want to chat about? What is this place? Seriously though, where are we? Curious, are we? In time you will come to realize that the question is not where, but when. That's it? Listen, I know you're still new to this, but you have to be pretty naive to expect anything other than cryptic information so early in your adventure. Wouldn't you rather go back into the action anyway? Just buy a health upgrade or something and be on your way. Kids these days. Any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a servant who didn't know how to read. The day came where his master asked him to read something for her, to which he replied, "I'm sorry, my lady, but I can't read." That reply immediately got him fired. So he went out into the street looking for a tea house to relax and accept the bad news. When he couldn't find any, he reckoned he probably wasn't the only one to wish there was a tea house in a small town, so he opened up his own. It really picked up, so he built many more, and became rich in the process. One day, his accountant asked him to review a piece of documents, to which he replied he didn't know how to read. The accountant, who couldn't believe his ears, said, "If you became a millionaire without even knowing how to read, just imagine where you would be if you could read." "Oh, I know exactly where I'd be," the rich man replied. "I'd be a servant." The end. What? I don't see how this applies to my adventure. It doesn't, you asked for a story. More like the long version of When Life Gives You Lemons. Alright, since you don't seem to appreciate me sharing some clever material for the next party, I suggest you move along. Aw, I appreciate the story. Where would you be if you... Because the other guy was like, wow, if you got this far without being able to read, imagine where you'd be able to be if you did read. But actually the guy's like, no, I would have... If I could read, I'd be a servant, because I would have been... Because I only got fired because of my perceived inability. Well, literal inability, but one that was just deemed to make you unworthy. He was unworthy of a servant, which resulted in him being a millionaire. Still, the fact that he still didn't know how to read even at that point kind of means he's smugly refusing to learn how to read. And it's like, sure, you can attribute your success to the fact that you didn't know how to read, because it directly did lead to that. But it wasn't specifically your inability to read that necessarily led to your millions of dollars in like a direct, reasonable way. Like it wasn't your inability to read that's why you made money. It just was a fact of happenstance that your inability to read led to you not getting a particular job, which led to you being here because circumstances led you elsewhere. So you can always think back on that moment being like, huh, yeah, me not knowing how to read is why I'm here. Isn't that funny? But that's not really a reason to continue not reading forever, because it's not like that's going to somehow be the exact thing that leads to your future benefits in the future. Oh god, it's just like original Ninja Gaiden. The moment something's off screen, it respawns. Which basically means killing enemies is pointless unless they drop something. It's kind of pointless to just refuse to not learn how to read. Unless you have an issue that prevents your ability to learn how to read, which is unfortunate. But save that, it just feels like you're dealing with a problem that you could not have to keep around for your entire life, especially now that you're a millionaire and you don't have to work for a living and you can just, you know, educate yourself for fun. Which, for those who don't know, educating yourself for fun is actually pretty great. Turns out people like learning things. It's just that the school system wrings all desire out of you because you're forced to do it. But once you're doing it for fun, it's actually pretty great. People tend to like bettering themselves, or if you don't see it that way, just learning things in general. Trivia is entertaining to people. We make whole games out of it. Whoa! It muffles the music when you're underwater. got Flappy Bird controls. You can't go up and down normally. You just press A periodically. I guess I don't have a health bar that goes down from lack of air. Oh, Jesus. I thought it was going to land in the same place. My bad. Aha! Oh, that thing fully heals you. Interesting. But yeah, I have expected the plot twist to be more negative in that story. I was worried that it was going to turn out that the guy didn't know how to read, and so he's like, he went around trying to find like a tea house or whatever, or a soup. Was it a tea house? I think it was a tea house that he said. He's gonna go around looking for one of those and be like, I can't find one. I really wish there was in town. I know what? I'll make one. And then turns out there was a tea house. He just couldn't read. Whoops. That'd be unfortunate. Gah. Your projectiles matter not to me. Boop, boop. I dig the amount of purple. That's one of them happy colors for me. Yep. A real particular kind of projectile arc you gotta be real careful about is scary. Hey buddy, I'm back. Need anything? Yeah. Press A while being knocked back to do an air recovery jump. Ooh. I want to throw shuriken. And I'll get a health, why not? Seriously though, where are we? Curious, are we? In time, you will come to realize that the question is not where, but when. That's it? Listen, I know you're still new to this, but you have to be pretty naive. Okay. I think I read this already, actually. Yeah, I accidentally clicked onto that. Get. What if I want to touch the cabinet? I'm a ninja. That is a creepy tentacle monster right there. Friend? Friend. They don't seem to do anything or react to me. That one part of the wall was discolored, so I thought maybe it was a secret. Mixed feelings on the writing. Referencing Gaiden, or even more so, the text box is like kind of annoyingly fourth wall breaky, just because it doesn't serve much of a purpose to break that wall. But the little story and everything was funny. In part, the part where he focuses on telling this big long story that's absolutely nothing to do with your adventure because you asked him for a story, and so he does. And it was a kind of nice little story, so that part's nice. I'm kind of just burned out on fourth wall breaking in general, I think. Unless it's really clever. Like some sort of really clever metatextual commentary that isn't just kind of just looking at the camera. Like when movies and books and stories and games just kind of look at the camera and be like, isn't it funny? We're referencing the thing. It kind of becomes a disappointing form of fourth wall break. What comes to mind is actually one of the last games I let's tried was that the game that it was a Dungeon Keeper style game, Dungeons 3, and it's like that game's style of fourth wall breaking and referencing was just exhausting mostly. There's an arrow there to suggest that if I can reach that, I'll go higher. I can't reach it. Ooh. Or can I? Oh, shit. Ah. Okay, I give up. I'm not gonna spend like the time it might take to do that. Yeah, he doesn't show up over there. He doesn't go through the walls. Okay. Well, I thought I'd try. I can jump off of a projectile and jump higher off of that. So I was curious. I'm sure it involves doing something that'll trigger an extra jump. So it might be that there's another ability I could have purchased that was more applicable to that particular thing, but I went with the wrong ones. Or nothing. Maybe just be really clever or better at platformers than I am. Hit. There we go. Beep. Got him. Yep. Mess that up. Let's try and jump down. I'm not used to this wall stick. Yep. Whoop. I always think that I can make it in time to attack him, but it really is best just to let him fall off the ledge. Otherwise, things are risky. What are you hiding over here, huh? Yep. Less difficult than it seemed like it might be. Ooh. So, seems you were one to wander off the beaten path. What was that big green object? Oh, you mean that thing you just smashed instead of collecting? Did I? It's a power seal. There are many others like this one, but to be honest, I'm not really sure what they do. I can tell you that finding them all is optional, but if you're the kind of adventurer that likes to go for extra challenge, you'll want to keep an eye out for the hidden rooms. And who knows, it may or may not unlock an overpowered upgrade. Anyway, I'll be in my shop. Oh, it's just a collectible. Huh. So whenever I see that one icon, it tells me that there's a power seal there. There must be a way to kick downward. I misjudged that. I thought maybe I just got the big green one that gives me the power to use those icons, and I was gonna be able to go back to the previous one and do something there. I think those, but no. This icon just means that there is a power seal, which means going that way gives me a power seal. So yeah, if I climbed up that other place, I'd get an optional power seal. And I guess if you get every single one, you might get an overpowered upgrade of some sort. If he's telling the truth. Do we trust him? Can we trust him? Go away. Hey, buddy. Die. Being able to jump on walls does make the hit things to jump again kind of less useful than you'd think. Maybe it hypes up a bit more later. Right now, it only really comes up when there's a wall that I can't do that on, because they made it all grody. Hit. 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 Ah, shit. Hit. Hit. I did it. I like to visit my friend. Hello, friend. Oop. What's with the big mysterious chest? It appeared when you smashed your first power seal. Oh. You still need to smash 44 power seals to open that. Oh, that's a lot of them. I can only upgrade second wind for now. Level boss. Looks like you're almost at the end of this area. Did I forget to mention there's a giant leaf monster guarding the exit? You did. Haha! That look on your face. Don't worry, my dear adventure. Leaf monsters only come out during a full moon. Oh, is it a full moon right now? Yes. Oh, that's... I didn't mean to... Well, good luck. I can dig it. Oh, here it comes. Oh, yeah. He's probably nice. Oh. That made more sense. That's the secret. Okay. So you have to hit him when that stuff's off of him. Taking a lot of hits. It's not going great for me. Ah. Oh, that was a bad idea. How do I hit him when he's up there? Can I? Okay, he seems to only throw his thing upward. Abusable. Could have done better. Could have done a lot better. Wow, 1 health left. Not a great showing. Is it time for story? Am I gonna learn what my destiny is? The Forlorn Temple. I guess we're not there yet. Sup? Forlorn Temple, huh? That's a sad one. How so? Haven't paid much attention during history lessons, have you? Adventurer types rarely do, I get it. So, the short of it is, that 4-headed monster who would have killed you earlier, if that cooler-than-you hero hadn't intervened, that's the Demon King. He brought his armies to the human realm many centuries ago and destroyed their stronghold, forcing them to retreat into hiding. He's been sitting on their throne ever since. You mean this is all that is left of the human legacy? For what it's worth, I'm sorry. No way. I will go and take down that Demon King right now. You wouldn't be the first to try. Well, I can't just stand by while some evil monster gloats over my people's misery. You are still too weak to consider taking on even his second in command. I'm going. I bet you can't even make it to the entrance without falling into the pit. Watch me. Oh, I will. What do you want to chat about? Any more stories? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a princess looking for a suitable husband. She sent an invitation to all neighboring princes, stating that the main trait she was looking for was sensitivity. Contenders came and went, attempting to pass her test. You will be my guest tonight, the princess would explain. All I need you to do is sleep on that pile of mattresses. The next morning, she would ask them how their night was. I had the best sleep of my life, each would reply, confident they'd prove they didn't fear the dark, or that they could be easy guests. They were all promptly dismissed. One day, an especially sensitive prince reported that he couldn't sleep at all. I don't know what was up that pile of mattresses, he went on. It looked comfortable enough, but when I laid on it, it was like I had a fork stuck in my kidney. They got married the next day. Oh, everyone knows that story. There was a pea underneath the pile, so that someone who is extremely sensitive wouldn't be able to sleep. Yes, but have you ever heard of what happened after? For the first few weeks, everything was amazing. The prince would always complain. Just the guy she asked for. When the soup wasn't too hot, it was the cutlery that was too cold. When the music wasn't too loud, the paintings were uninspired. And when the clothes weren't itchy, the poems were predictable. Until one day, just like that, it dawned on the princess that she was in a toxic relationship. Not only was her husband a drag, she had voluntarily picked him for exactly that reason. It dawned on her, just like that, how this whole love story was nothing more than two people whose dysfunctions matched like puzzle pieces. Incredibly humble by regal standards, she realized that she was the only constant in all of her problems, delved into personal growth, and then got a divorce. She lived happily ever after. The end. Alright, that definitely took a turn. I can appreciate that. 'Cause yeah, I remember hearing that story, like they put something under a giant pile of mattresses and then they could feel it through all that, and then it's like, you passed the test. But, yeah. Kind of an awful, just terrible, terrible filter to go by. But anyway, guys, this is The Messenger. Seems alright enough. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description. It's on both Steam and Epic, and if you do use the referral link for Epic, then I do get a little bit of a kickback for that. But thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.